The landlord did nothing more than replace a stove, a working stove, and then flip the units by increasing the rent from $1,175 to $1,700 a month. My wife was a recent graduate of PSU's Master of Public Health program, and we both, she was unemployed at the time, and we were both struggling with congenital medical issues, so we were barely making ends meet at the time. Now suddenly displaced, we lived with family for 6 months before finally rallying enough family financial support to buy into foreclosure property, needing significant repairs, which was our best option for independent housing at the time. Even today, my wife and I remain on OHP, to give you an idea of where our income is. As a tenant, I fully understand the consequences of a sudden and unjust displacement performed primarily for the purposes of increasing the rent. However, the rule needs to consider extenuating circumstances in situations where a neglected property has been inherited, sold, or is otherwise undergoing a change in ownership. Our current home aside, this year I suddenly found myself in an unwanted and toxic relationship with a sibling. We had just inherited our childhood home. The personal judgments and unpaid taxes against my sibling is more than the value of the property itself. Therefore, it renders the sale extremely complicated. Adding insult to injury, my grandfather maintained rent so closely under market that we've only been able to cover property taxes, insurance, and emergency repairs with absolutely no money available for urgently needed work, which includes $5,000 to replace a failing fence, $8,000 for a 25-year furnace, $20,000 for an expiring roof, and $20,000 for repair and replace decaying siding. That's over $50,000 in necessary repairs. And we don't have the money for it. We don't have a way to finance for it.
Thank you.
I've got a solution here.
Let's hear
The concern here is this rule needs to take into consideration where in the circumstances where a no-cause eviction is in the best interest of the landlord, the tenant, and the community. With this insight, I would ask to allow for an exception where a no cause is approved, or is allow for an exception where a no cause notice is pursuant to the sale of a property.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your testimony.
The next three are number 11, 12, and 13. Ed Nunez, Brad Newman, and Rod Akrush. And they'll be followed by Rami Roger Akrush, Robin Gottlieb, and Pete Hyperson.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hi, my name is Ed Nunez. I'm a longtime resident of Portland. I have had a duplex for 12 years. I think it's a misconception that you own a rental and you become rich. It took 7 or 8 years, I'm not exactly sure, to break even to the point where I was making money on this unit with all the repairs and things that needed to be done. I also wanted to put a face onto what, I am not a bad person, I am a landlord. This home, this rental is going to be my legacy, hopefully, to my kids. It's part of my retirement currently. Things are moving too fast, I feel, and they are doing it at the federal level, and now I get the feeling here too. There should be some more review, some more thinking about what's happening here. Going back to the main problem, I feel, is there are not enough units out there. I live in the Selwood Moreland neighborhood. It's a very desirable area, and right now we have, from 2014 to 2017, there have been proposed 1,251 units to go into our neighborhood. That's a 21% increase in units. But the price that they're going to be charging now for a studio, $1,200. Is that affordable? I think there should be a mandate put on that affordability is part of these new constructions. You know, last night at our meeting for Smile, we just found out that there's another 68 units going in an area that's, anyway, I'm in.
Thank you.
Just to comment on that, 95% of the new construction in the last 3 years is luxury, and therefore relatively unaffordable, and that's the market dynamic. We did just pass an inclusionary housing requirement that is going to mandate a certain number of, a certain percentage of affordable units, and because the effective date was pegged a number of months out, and we had hearings in process, close to 20,000 units are now entitled ahead of the effective date. So the next 3 years of supply will likely not be covered by inclusionary but the council agrees with you about mandating some percentage of affordable. Unfortunately, the way it's now structured, a lot of units are going to go forward not covered by that mandate.
Well,
And the market is creating, the market is such that overwhelmingly people are buying and renting at the luxury level, which is unaffordable for most people, and you identified a significant problem. How many units do you have?
one duplex,
One duplex with how many?
two units.
2 units. And this past year, the average, what was your, if you don't mind me asking, what was the rent increase?
We are gonna do it, it will be $100 each
That
unit,
percentage, just in terms of percentage?
7 to 8% or something like that.
Okay, and this proposal has a 10% floor, so I just wanted to thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Brad Newby, long time, well, always lived in Oregon, lived in Portland stuff. Had one duplex built, windows were knocked out. I put it together 33 years ago and stuff. My thing is just, I'm retired now. It's part of my income. So this thing could be tough on me. But you guys are looking for options and stuff. I got a leaf tax. I have an arts tax, which my son's an arts, so I have to support that. Pretty good tax on these things. People who have the units, like I said, I get a duplex, it'd be below. People with more, pay more. Create a pool, like an insurance pool, stretch it over everybody. Airbnb included. Get it all inclusive, come up with a fee schedule, get yourself a pool, bang, there it is. It's a done deal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Radwan Akrush, or I go by Rod, whatever's easiest. Thank you for having us, and I wanted to especially thank Commissioner Fritz. Last night at 12:30 a.m., about 12:30 a.m., I sent an email, because I just heard about this, and to my shock, she was still up and she responded. I wanted to thank you for looking out for
And
us.
she responded back, which is even worse because I get paid to do that.
And I just wanted to point that out, you guys really do work hard for us. I really appreciate that. I've been a landlord since 2005, and I have a regular job, but I do real estate because it's something that I enjoy doing, and I don't like my current job. So hopefully in 20, 30 years, I'm looking for retirement. Me and my brother who's sitting with me today, we're self-made landlords. We were renters. We worked 15 to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week from 1993 to get to where we're at. We're good people. It's not like what the media or, the perception of the landlord is. We take care of our tenants. We don't increase the rent that much. Our goal is to keep tenants because it's expensive every time a tenant moves out. We don't want that. And we want to keep the good tenants. My problem with this proposal is the $4,500 or the relocation fee. I've had to use the no-cause eviction. That saved me about maybe 6 or 7 times. I don't know if people are laughing here. You want to tell me why you're laughing? I'm just,
Let's all just be respectful of everybody's time.
no, it's not funny. I would like to laugh, but it's,
Well, he decided that he gave away 6 of those, but yet he.
yeah, I'm going to continue my.
Do not respond to favor. This is your time to stop that.
But it's just, maybe I took a breath and I started a little bit. When I used them, I don't know if you read that, but I know Commissioner Fritz read my email. The first one was several years ago. I had a tenant, and one of the units, she's not supposed to have any animals. She had a boyfriend move in, unauthorized. He brought in 2 dogs. And I sent them notices, $50, just to scare them, make them, because I never enforced them. Every other day, I got a call from other tenants, hey, there's poop, and I'd go there, dog waste. Every day I had to go in for like 4 months, because I had to issue I think it was 60 days at the time. Notice, I had to keep going there myself after work. I saw her 2 or 3 times, and the gentleman that were living with her, but how am I gonna prove that? I talked to her attorney, he's like, it's gonna be really hard, it's gonna be really expensive. So I used the no cause eviction. Other instances, also, there's like more than one occupant in the unit. That's, you want me to, okay. My latest one, and I shared it with you guys, I don't know if you rented it, I've had a tenant living with me for 9-10 years. Really good people, older couple. Every year, me and my brother, it's a duplex out in Gresham. We go, we clean the gutters. This past time we were there, he goes to the other lady at the other unit, I don't know if he goes, what's this Arab terrorist doing? I heard it, and I didn't say nothing of it, you know, after he left, I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going, I didn't raise the rent by the way or do anything. But at the same time, to their credit, they always pay the rent 2 weeks ahead of time, like if rent's due on the 1st, they'll send the 15th on the prior month, never no issue. I've had maybe one or
You just wrap it up, please. Thank you.
okay, but something like this now, I'm kind of scared, you know, if I have to evict them, I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be expensive to go with a cause eviction. And I'm hoping you guys would look at the no cause fee. And my other point, I'll make it really quick. Investors are business people. They look at the bottom line. When they fork out $4,500, they're gonna look at it as a return. So if they were thinking about raising the rent 100 or 200, I guarantee you it's gonna be a lot more, because they're gonna focus on the $4,500.
Thank
And
you,
thank you for-
appreciate it, thank you. Next up.
3 are 14, 15, and 16. Rami Roger Akush, Guy Berliner, and Pete.
Okay, good.
Thank you. So we'll go with Guy Berliner, Pete Hybertson, and Justin Norton Kitson. That's 15, 16, 17. And they'll be followed by Hyung Nam